Good morning, everybody. Michael here with Conquest Overland, coming to you just outside of Ashford, Washington and Mount Rainier National Park. This weekend we're switching things up just a little bit as I'm wanting to spend a little mother and son time, so we brought mom along on our weekend overland trip, and it's nice. It's a nice change of pace just to spend some one-on-one time with her and kind of get out of the house and just relax a little bit. So for this weekend, I had mapped out some spots that I had never been to over on Gaia GPS and utilizing also Google Earth. And when we came in to this spot late last night, several others that I had mapped out were already taken. And surprisingly, this weekend is rather busy, so everybody's enjoying the last bit of weather here in the Pacific Northwest. But when we came to this particular spot, we ended up coming in late at night, and the road coming in here was super overgrown. We were dragging branches along the vehicles and just going at a snail's pace as far as just ensuring we're minimizing any potential damage. So as we were coming in, I kind of thought the likelihood of anybody else doing that to their vehicles was minimal, and we actually lucked out. So the long road up here paid off. There was nobody up here, so we snagged this really nice, beautiful, secluded spot up here, and we have a partial view of of Mount Rainier just behind the vehicles there, and it's really nice. So we kind of get more of a view with the aerial footage, if anything, but it's nice and tucked away and quiet. So if anything, this weekend's just going to bring some much needed relaxation from a busy work week, as many of us are all going through. So it's just nice to get out, enjoy the views, enjoy the weather, and just kind of see where the weekend takes us exploring this part of the area. So as I'm sitting here just enjoying this morning and cup of coffee and just hanging out and relaxing, I also wanted to kind of commemorate and also celebrate with you guys the recent milestone that we have achieved over on YouTube by surpassing over 4,000 subscribers, which is amazing. I know when I first started this channel a little bit over 2 years ago, or almost 2 years ago, I had no idea that we would be reaching this growth and also the amount of support from everyone, not only here in Washington State, but also even around the world. You know, hearing messages from you guys, from all your successes and failures of getting out and traveling has been amazing. And I think collectively we all inspire one another to push ourselves out of our comfort zone and try new things and explore new areas, which is awesome. That's what this is all about. So as a way to kind of celebrate our successes as well as hitting this milestone, we now have just released 2 items over on our store at conquestoverland.com. We have now stickers and patches available, ready for your guys' next adventure, placing on any gear of your choosing. And this is just something that I've been kind of working on for quite some time now, and I know that many of you guys have actually reached out and asked when we were going to get a store together, so the time is finally here, and what better way to announce these products as a celebration for hitting this milestone. So again, thank you guys so much for all your support through the growth of this channel. It's been huge. I'm so excited to see what we have in store as the future unveils itself and as the truck continues to grow into the next setup. So a lot more coming, but thank you all for being a part of the journey, and it means the world to me. So thank you so much. Due to high volumes of fellow campers in the lower elevation, we decided to hold tight for the day and simply relax at camp while enjoying the views. Though before we kicked our feet up too far, one item needed to be addressed. If there was one thing that could expedite area closures of our public lands, that would be trash left behind. In some cases, this is the unfortunate sight from prior visitors. So I challenge and encourage all of us to do our part and leave the area we visit better than we found them. With camp cleanup now complete and the sun bringing on the warmth, it was time to deploy one piece of gear that I've been missing since our transition phase of the new truck setup. This being the awning. With a bit of coverage over our head, it was now time to sit back and relax while catching up on our favorite outdoor YouTube channels. Always nice to have these items downloaded ahead of time, just for occasions like this. And thanks to the tire table, setting up our makeshift TV stand while using the tablet was a breeze. Though it wasn't long until we had a visitor in camp wishing to see what all the commotion was. Unfortunately, he found himself stuck inside the changing/restroom facilities by wandering up the removable floor. Hearing the chirps of wanted freedom, we soon investigated. Thankfully, we were able to free this little guy while we had daylight. Otherwise, that would have made for quite the encounter during our evening routines. As the evening began to set in, dinner was now on the agenda. Thankfully, I had a kitchen pro with me to lend a much needed hand. So for those of you who've been following me and the channel long enough, know that I'm not the greatest cook in the kitchen, but I sure do love and appreciate a great home-style cooked meal, especially when done by mom. So for this evening, what do we have on the menu?
So tonight we're doing our version of rice-a-roni with some sauteed corn and cherry tomatoes. Then we're going to grill some chicken in butter with paprika and salt and pepper.
There we go, guys. Sounds like a great meal here for a beautiful camp for night one. Let's do it. Oftentimes, you can create and reflect on some of the best memories when surrounded by great company and meals. Today was no exception. Spending one-on-one time like this enabled us to catch up on conversation and further test out some recently added gear to her Jeep. With the weekend just getting started, we have plenty more on the agenda. But for now, the warmth of the fire and views of Mount Rainier will do. For more content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and also follow along on our Instagram and Facebook page at Conquest Overland. Until next time, safe travels.